Number one way how you can overcome your discipline problems, it can be solved by following these easy steps. The number one thing you need to do is identify the problems. You need to identify and accept what the problems are. So, and second step is obviously accept what the problems are. These are the first two important steps as to what you need to do. Once you've identified and accepted it, then we can move on towards, what are the solutions. One of the most common problems that people have is they don't have the discipline. Now, not having the discipline is identifying the problem. Now, what is the solution depends on what kind of discipline are you lacking. Is it because you don't know how to plan your trade, how to execute your trade, or what is the issue? Once you've identified whether it's planning or executing, then we can work out some issues and work out some solutions. Let's jump into it in detail. What can be the problems? Number one problem is no plan. You trade on your gut. No fixed way of trading. This is a recipe for disaster. We need to avoid this at every cost. So what we need to do, very simple, we need to come up with a trade plan. It has to be easy to follow. Don't make it very complex that you don't end up following it. It has to be easy, and you need to back test it. Now the next thing is back testing. There's lots of AI, but what you need to do is manual, and it's very important that you test it manually. Once you've manually back tested, that's when you can start and you know what is going to be your hypothetically win ratio, what is going to be the drawdown, and based on these you can come up with a plan that you may end up making, let's say, 4% a month, which is great. You'll be one of the top traders. So what you need to do is, now that you have a plan, you need to follow this. How do we follow this? Now this is very important. People think they're going to follow it, but they never follow it for years. So what you're going to do is you're going to buy normal book or a copy, like a blank one, a notepad, whatever you want to say, and then you're going to make your journal. This is not going to be a normal journal. So the journal is not going to be, just your entry, exit, what's your SL, what's your take profit. Yes, all this is important. Find it on AI, make it with Copilot. But what you need to do is, in your notebook, you will write your logic in detail. I don't care if you miss the trade. If you miss it, you're not a scalper. You need to become a trader, and you need to write about your emotions when the trade is running. If you get away from the screen, still write what you feel before you leave the screen. Once you do this, I can guarantee you, you will see a massive change in your trading. If you want more details on this, just comment detail. I will give you step-by-step guide on how you can apply this, what your problem is. If you want a video on a specific topic, you can let me know, and keep watching the Discipline Trader.